but that's not me to judge. Let me explain first that I'm a federal trial judge in Brazil, working in a role similar to that of a district federal judge in the United States. Criminal cases in Brazil are normally tried and sentenced by a trial judge sitting alone, while jury trials are only used in murder cases. Federal judges in Brazil also have other responsibilities, such as ordering pretrial detentions or authorizing investigative measures such as wiretaps or searches and seizures. My court in Curitiba is responsible for trying most of Lava Jato cases, at least defendants who don't have a criminal stand privilege that we call foro privilegiado. I'll talk about this stand privilege later. It's important to note from the beginning that Lava Jato is not a single criminal case, but several. The federal prosecutors decide to pursue separate charges against many defendants. So far, more than 60 criminal cases have been brought against about 289 defendants in Brazilian federal court, in my court to be precise. About 33 of those cases have already been tried, resulting in convictions of bribery and money laundering for about 157 persons. My reflections here are based only on the cases that have been tried already. I do not have any comment upon cases that have yet to be tried or that are waiting sentence. Well, at the core of the Lava Jato cases are crimes connected to contracts with Petróleo Brasileiro S.A., Petrobras. Petrobras, probably all of you know, but let me explain. Petrobras is a state-owned company engaged primarily in oil and gas exploration. It is Brazil's largest company and one of the world majors oil and gas company. It was founded in 1953 to explore Brazilian oil and gas fields with the goal of transforming Brazil into a self-sufficient producer of petroleum products. As the cases already tried reveal, multiple bribes were paid in contracts between Petrobras and its suppliers. These bribes were used for the criminal enrichment of Petrobras executives and politicians, as well as to finance electoral campaigns. Lava Jato operation began in 2014, and as usually in criminal cases, it started small. The federal police was doing an investigation targeting 4 individuals involved in what seemed at that time to be a money laundering scheme involving black market money exchange. However, it was discovered that one of these individuals, named Alberto Youssef, was connected to a former director of Petrobras, named Paulo Costa. The investigation revealed also that Youssef had bought a luxury car for Costa, concealing the origins of the resources used. The evidence led the federal police, working with warrants, to raid the offices and houses of Youssef and Costa in March 2014. During this process, Costa tried to destroy and hide paper evidence and consequently was placed in pretrial detention. Youssef was also arrested on pretrial detention order due to his status as a career criminal. The police and the prosecutors, looking at the banking records of Youssef's front companies, discovered that his accounts had received millions of reais in credits from some of the biggest Brazilian construction companies, which also happened to be some of Petrobras' major suppliers. In another line of the investigation, it was discovered with the assistance of Swiss authorities that Costa had hidden millions of dollars in offshore accounts. Facing long prison terms, Youssef and Costa agreed in the second half of 2014 to make plea agreements with the prosecutors. And they revealed that, as a rule, in every contract Petrobras signed with the major Brazilian construction companies, in every contract, they have to pay kickbacks of 1 or 2% of the total value of the contract to Petrobras officials who approved it. Youssef Hole was to organize the money laundering scheme. Costa received a share of the bribes to work for the interests of the construction companies. Another share of the money went to politicians, including federal legislator, congressmen of the Progressive Party, which was part of the ruling coalition and was in practice responsible for the nomination of Costa for his position at Petrobras. Youssef and Costa also testified that other Petrobras officials had received bribes and had worked with intermediaries and politicians from other parties in the governing coalition, such as the Workers' Party and the Party of Brazilian Democratic Movement. They also revealed that the Brazilian construction companies who paid the bribes were fixing Petrobras' bidding process outcomes. Petrobras' major suppliers decided in advance which among them would win each bidding process, and the chosen company could then offer a price proposition without real competition. They called themselves the club. The investigation continued to produce new evidence based on part on search and seizures, lifting bank secrets, and plea agreements.